Hello, everyone. We are back again. Me, Avik Banerjee, and Bishwajay Kumar Das with Time Out Cricket Podcast. And as usual, we're going to continue with our team preview of IPL squads. In today's episode, it is Kings 11. No, it's Punjab. Uh, I got confused. My Punjab Kings, right? Bishwajay, please help me out. I just get confused. I'm
I
like
is it's PBKS. Punjab.
PBKS.
Yeah, like
I don't understand this. Like obviously it's a habit. Like from 2008 we are calling it KXIP Kings 11 Punjab. All of a sudden you are saying no, you change it to I'm still struggling with it. Punjab
let's
Kings.
yeah.
I don't why all of a sudden this rebranding happened. I don't understand. Delhi did it. Delhi did it. Delhi Daredevils went into Delhi Capitals. Punjab is following the same thing. What do you say?
Might be. If you see, there was another change in name. I guess Deccan Chargers changed to Sunrisers Hyderabad.
But that happened due to the ownership change because Deccan Chargers was what Deccan Herald was the owner at that time.
Same
Sunrisers came out for the Sun TV.
same with Delhi. I guess Delhi there was a change in ownership, and from DD it became DC. I guess Punjab followed the same norm that if you change the name, then the team performance might because see after it became DC, Delhi reached the playoffs. After it became history, they were continuously reaching the playoffs. So I guess Punjab followed the same route. But one thing, name doesn't take you to playoffs, players do. And unfortunately, after you see the entire video in this discussion, you will learn why we say Punjab is following the same template. So I would request our viewers to go through the entire video and to see what is going wrong with Punjab.
Barring the name aside right now, because you know that is a very gone case. If Punjab goes to the playoff this time, we don't know. We are going to analyze that. But if Punjab goes to the playoff this time, we both should contact Priti Zinta's numerologist or whoever suggested that name. Now moving on to the next part of Punjab Kings, Anil Kumble, the coach. How much effective he is. We have seen him last season, but let's talk about this season. Last season is gone. Bishwaja.
Okay, Anil Kumble is a legend in Indian cricket. He is the best bowler, spin bowler. I say bowler. He is the best bowler India has ever produced. But there is a saying good students don't always make good teachers. Similarly, good players don't always make good coaches. Anil Kumble is an excellent player. He is a legend. But he is a legend as a cricketer, as a bowler. Can he be legend as a coach? That becomes answer. I guess because see, last year we saw many of his strategies backfired heavily.
Hmm.
The change of the game of KL Rahul from a sheer hitter, hammer and tong player to an enforcer to a sheet anchor. The, he's Gale coming at number 3 or number 4. You
Hmm.
know, these strategies they backfired heavily. That
Hmm.
was the main reason Punjab had too much to do on the later half of the matches. So
Right.
again,
Right.
a huge task for Anil Kumble this year because remember Punjab is known for chopping and churning for leaving the entire team to the auction house. So I guess if this season Anil Kumble's team doesn't perform, we might see a new coach next year.
And this is a very frequent thing happening with Punjab throughout the years. They change their captain, they change their coach so many times. Like they are the highest in, like they in the top ranked, like changing their coach and captain. I would suggest rather they should look into their top level management who are changing the captain and coach again and again. But
Valid point.
keeping those things aside, keeping those things aside, let's move on to the players. Like this year, it was almost a kind of a mega auction, a miniature version of a mega auction for Punjab because they went into the auction with their highest purse. So, your take this season, the key players. Let's start with that. The key players.
We, every season, every year when we decide who is a key player, Punjab is a very difficult team to analyze. The
Exactly.
reason is that every year most of their players are back on the auction table, and every year, as you said, is a miniature version of a mega auction.
Right.
This was no different. They had, I guess, the maximum purse value going to the
Mm-hmm.
auction, and they
Mm-hmm.
broke on many players. They broke back
Right.
on many teams rather.
Yes.
Coming back to your question, the key players. Key players for me this year again is Lokesh, Kannur, Rahul, KL Rahul, Chris Gale, Mohammad Shami. Now I would like to throw some light, like KL Rahul, not the KL Rahul who is the anchor, not the KL Rahul who is, who plays the sheet and who controls the innings. We want KL Rahul, the enforcer. Believe me, he's one of the most talented cricketer, not only in India, in world cricket. The outrageous shots he plays, you know. But we want KL Rahul of 2018. I guess he scored some 15, 14 balls or 15 balls. We want KL Rahul who will not think of the middle order, what will happen if I get out. We want KL Rahul who at the end of 4 overs, the score should read 50 runs.
Just to add one point in this, do you really think that the captaincy has taken a toll on him? Like he is not able to perform like he should?
I guess it should not. But if it is the case, Punjab needs KL Rahul, the batsman, more the KL Rahul, the captain. Then some other player in the rank can take on the captaincy, whether it is Mayank Agarwal or someone else. Punjab needs KL Rahul, the batsman. Even Team India needs. See, look at the transformation of events. KL Rahul was a number 2 T20 opener after Rohit Sharma for India. Suddenly, with the loss of form, because in T20 you don't get time.
Right.
Suddenly, with the loss of form, Ishan Kishan came in. Then Virat Kohli said that I will open with Rohit Sharma. This is the template.
Right.
Now, is Ishan Kishan your number 3 opener, backup opener? What about KL Rahul then? So this IPL is a litmus test for KL Rahul. He himself, Punjab, India needs to see KL Rahul the batsman more than the KL Rahul the captain.
So, moving on to the next key player, that is Chris Gale. You just said Chris Gale. Before I pass the what you have to say, Chris Gale last season was almost in the initial games or the first half of the tournament. He was sitting. He was simply sitting, not doing anything much. And the second half, he came into the squad with a very powerful impact. I think there's a reason why they had just a glimmer of hope to reach the playoff. This year, how do you see Chris Gale, 41 years of age? How do you see him this year?
41 years of age, still he is a nightmare for the opposition team one night before the match.
Yeah,
I want
right.
to see Chris Gale the opener, not the middle order player. Chris Gale the opener. Chris Gale should open with KL Rahul. Mayank Agarwal should come at number 3. We'll discuss the team later, but I want Chris Gale the opener. They, Chris Gale can change the course of power play as we can see previously, whether it was for RCB or 2018 for Punjab. Chris Gale can change the course of power play. Chris Gale should open, and Chris Gale every year creates some impact. He creates fear amongst the bowler, and I guess this year you will see certain impact for Christopher Henry Gale.
And then the key player number three is Mohammad Shami. This goes without saying. Top ranked bowler of India. But the only issue is his injuries. But otherwise, he's a great bowler. Please.
See, Mohammad Shami is coming back from, I guess, an injury in his arm.
Right.
He was out of cricket after the first test match, I guess, first test match in Australia. It's a long, long layoff.
Uh,
IPL is
he got
very,
he dislocated his shoulder finger, I
no,
believe, or
there was some injury with the finger or arm, I guess.
right,
Okay.
right, right.
So
I may
what
be
happened?
mistaken. Yes.
He is coming back after a long, long layoff, and
Right.
IPL is at the apt time for him. He will get 14 games, and he's the key bowler for Punjab. We have seen last year and last to
Hmm.
last year. And one thing very important, Obik, I would like to throw one. I would like to just tell you that throw some light. Bumrah is a starter for Team India.
Mm-hmm.
Bhuvanesh Kumar has shown excellent form in the white ball leg of the English tour. E.
Right.
Natarajan, if he performs well, he gives you the left arm option. Then will you keep out Mohammad Shami? If Mohammad Shami creates a huge impact this IPL, it will be a good headache for Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri. So this IPL is very, very key for Mohammad Shami, the fast bowler, the death bowler for Kings 11 Punjab.
Okay, so moving to our next section, as our audience all know, we talk about the X factors. So X factors of I'm sorry again, I'm saying Kings 11 Punjab, Punjab Kings, PBKS. I had to put it in mind. Okay, move on. X factors.
X factor, one player goes without saying is Nicholas Puran.
Yeah.
What a hit. What a time. Most of the Caribbean players, they have this flair, that charisma in them. Nicholas Puran is no different. And we saw that in last IPL too. He is one of the key players of Kings 11 middle order. He
Right.
has a strike rate of 165, not
Mm-hmm.
for nothing. So he goes without saying he's one of the key players. Another key player is a player for whom they broke back. A player whom I believe should perform well because he had good pace, accuracy, swing, and I am a huge fan of this player, Jai Richardson. Jai Richardson is one of that Australian speedster who initially peaked and then I think got lost somewhere. And Australia has a lot of fast bowler. So this IPL, I am keen to look forward to, like how Jai Richardson performed.
Right. Jai Richardson also had a good BBL season as well. So definitely we're looking forward to Jai Richardson. Okay. So now X factors. Now players to look out for.
Ovi, my friend, one player we need to look out for, not on the point of view of Punjab, but the point of view for Indian cricket. Ravi Bishnoi. What happened to our country? We are going through a drought of spinners. In white ball leg, we don't have that spinners who can take wicket currently in the middle overs, who can control the runs. This is an excellent season for Ravi Bishnoi to prove his point. If Ravi Bishnoi can be that spinner for Punjab, he will be knocking the doors of the selectors. Because because Ravi Bishnoi, remember, he's young, he has good variation, he is even a good batsman, he can hit the ball. I am looking forward how Ravi Bishnoi plays. I hope Punjab plays in the entire 14 matches. Second
And
player, I look sorry,
just
yes.
to add one thing with Ravi Bishnoi. Ravi Bishnoi, to be very honest, is a natural spinner. See, I have played a little bit of cricket myself. I've been a left arm spinner during my playing days. So I know when you see somebody, he is very accurate. When he bowls, his delivery stride is so nice, so good. You can understand automatically the ball will spin without a iota of doubt. This is like, for example, Kuldeep needs to do the same thing. Kuldeep has a very rigid kind of delivery stride, which actually not allows him to spin the ball more. Natural spin doesn't comes up automatically. So this is something. Ravi Vishnu is a very promising start. So let's move on to the next one. The next player to look out for Punjab.
The next player to look out for is, again, I am really looking forward to this player because this is from English cricket point of view. David Malan. David Malan is a number one T20 batsman.
Right,
Still,
right.
there were talks in the English camp that he plays in a non-English way. He is not a hammer and tong on the top, like say a Johnny Bairstow, Josh Butler, Ben Stokes, Jason Roy, Owen Morgan. So even I read one interview of Kevin Peterson where he was saying that David Malan needs to go on top as an enforcer because there is Sam Billings, there is Muin Ali who is there to replace him. So this season for Kings 11, for PBKS, okay, but David Malan is an essential player because again they have let go of Glenn Maxwell. David Malan will fill that role. Even though Glenn Maxwell was really below par, flop last year, this season David Malan needs to hold that middle order of Punjab with Nicholas Pooran.
Or else Punjab is a goner for sure. So probable 11 quickly. Let's move on to the probable 11.
So going to the probable 11, Obi, just have a look where Punjab are playing their 14 matches. 3
Okay.
in Mumbai, 2 in Chennai, 4 in Ahmedabad, 5 in Bangalore. Apart from 2 games in Chennai, 12 games are high scoring ground. Punjab has, and Punjab, even though it's named Punjab, but it has a lot of Bangalore player, Karnataka player. There is Mayank Agarwal, KL Rahul, the captain, even the coach. So they are playing 5 games in Bangalore, and they have big hitters too, which can
Hmm.
complement the grounds where they are playing.
Hmm.
So my playing 11 is KL Rahul,
Hmm.
Chris Gill,
Okay.
Mayank Agarwal, number 3,
Hmm.
David Malan,
Hmm.
Nicholas Pura, Deepak Huda. I would play Murugan Ashwin because he is also a very good leg spinner. Goes under
Hmm.
the radar. Ishan Porel. Please, Punjab management play this kid. This kid has all the ingredients in him to be a tear-away fast bowler. Please play
Right.
this kid. Mohammad Shami, Jai Richardson, and Ravi Bishnoi. But one thing is there, one player they can also add in place if Jai Richardson goes for a run or if David Mullen is not performing, they can play Fabian Allen. Fabian Allen is an excellent finisher. He is a very accurate line and lane left arm bowler and a gun fielder. So don't be surprised if Fabian Allen gets few games. But for the starters, this is my playing 11. What about you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely okay with it because Punjab is although they went into the auction with the highest purse, but apart from David Malan, I don't see anything else. So yeah, I just stick to your plan. Well, your team rather. Let's hope something will happen. Now, let's the final thing, the
Final
final question,
question.
your favorite one.
Yes. Where do you think will Punjab finish IPL 2021?
Well, I definitely I don't see them in playoffs this year as well, because the only thing I look into is David Malan, and that's it. I don't see anybody else, because KL Rahul, despite the fact he had a century in the ODI, was was not able to score runs in the T20. If I don't know if the captaincy is doing that thing to him or not. If the captaincy is taken off from him, I think he would have better batsmen. But again, keeping all the things in mind, I see them in, let's say, number six.
See, Punjab on paper is a very strong T20 side. Make no mistake. On paper, they have a likes of KL Rahul, Chris Gale, Mayank Agarwal is an excellent hitter. That kid is going through a loss of form, but he's an excellent hitter. David Malan, Nicholas Puran, Deepak Huda, all of them are good hitters. They have good bowling in Ishan Porel, Mohammad Shami, Ravi Bishnoi, Jai Richardson. Punjab on paper is an excellent team, but I feel cricket is a team game and somewhere or the other, I guess this season they might be in the bottom four. But again, I am keeping my fingers crossed. Don't be surprised if they finish in the top four. Because
Yeah,
on paper, this team looks dangerous.
obviously, because if you look in the current stats, maybe it looks like maybe the Kings 11, not Punjab Kings. So PBKs may not look the formidable because they are almost having the same kind of template. But again, on paper, as you said, yeah, they are definitely a powerful team. But again, Nicholas Puran, as you said, is an excellent strike of the ball. But again, we have seen in vital moments he has just simply messed out things. So again, I don't have high hopes for him. So it goes for the other players. Mayank Agarwal, for example, he had an excellent start in the tournament last season, and all of a sudden, what happened to him, I God knows. So this is a recurring thing for Punjab. So the same thing again happens this year. That is the reason why I just don't want to pull up my hopes more. If it happens, if I am proved wrong, I will be happy for it. Okay,
So
so let's end up our session for today. So to our audience, if you like our chit chat, please hit the like button. Also please click on the subscribe button as well as that bell notification icon so that you can get the latest update from our channel. And if you have something to agree on, disagree on, please use the comment box. Also, you have the cards over here for our previous videos. Please do check that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. We're going to meet you again on the next episode.
We sign off. A special episode is coming up shortly. A special episode is coming up shortly. Do look into our channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Good day,
Okay.
everyone. Goodbye.
Okay. That will be a surprise. Okay. Chill. Bye. Bye.